Half a day, Vice Chair.
Masa neksa.
Okay. Buenas, everybody. Today is August 27. It's 2:04 p.m. This meeting is called to order. In compliance with Public Law 24-109, Guam Ancestral Lands Commission published the public meeting announcement for Friday, August 27, 2021 in the Guam Daily Post on Friday, August 20, 2021 and Wednesday, August 25th, 2021. Okay, so we move to the agenda real quick. Roll call, Director.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Okay, Chairman Esclavea.
Present.
Vice Chair Laguarnia.
Estilla.
Secretary Treasurer Cruz.
Here.
Commissioner Camacho. Mr. Chair, Commissioner Camacho called and she has a conflict with her work schedule, so she won't be able to attend today's meeting.
Okay.
Okay, Commissioner Orlino.
Here.
Commissioner Rios.
Present.
And Commissioner Westling. Mr. Chair, I'm not sure if Commissioner Westling is going to attend. Last I heard, she was recovering from surgery at the hospital, so I'm not sure if she's out. But Mr. Chair, you do have a quorum. You have 5 commissioners present.
Okay, so just Masi, Director. Let's move to item number 3 on the agenda, Executive Director's Evaluation. So, Director, I believe can we go into executive session?
Yes, we can. I'll open up the breakout room and I'll bring you each in individually. Just give me a second.
Okay.
Okay. We're opening up.
Okay, I see we're
For
Vice Chair.
Joey. Waiting for our Vice Chair to come on. Okay, our Vice Chair is in.
Okay, yeah.
And do we need Kathy? Is Kathy on?
Kathy should be joining. She should be coming in a minute. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Joey, can you check? Have Kathy join in? Yes, she's joining. There she is.
Okay.
We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, Mr. Chair, we're all here in the breakout room.
Okay, very good, very good. How does typically, this is basically our first executive session. So for the order of things, basically we can just freelance how this is going to go, Director, or should be semi-formal, or how should we go?
it can go, because well, after about 6 months, whatever occurs in the executive session will become public record. For now, what occurs is we can have open discussion, and of course, it will be controlled by you. But any action that is taken in the end, we would exit executive session and take action on that with the open government rules. So right
Okay.
now, it's pretty much controlled by you by assigning anyone to speak, talk, or do you want me to read my the memo that I sent out to the commissioners to enter it into the record, or you can just enter that if everybody read it into the record as is without reading it. It'll be your choice now. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of like
Okay. No, we understand.
I have a
okay.
question.
Okay, Commissioner Cruz?
Yes, this is the first time I've seen this kind of evaluation form in a template, but it's pretty good. It's just that it's the first time I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay, same here.
Really-
Yes.
I would like to comment real quick that as far as the director's performance, and in my opinion, and the way I see it with the rest of the board, unless they have any objections, director, you've been exceptional on your work. Very precise, very thorough, and I have no issues whatsoever. I mean, as far as if it's from the limit is 5, you have a 5 right down the line as far as I'm concerned. Okay, and if we need to have more input from the board members, I mean, if there's some comments that the board members don't want to bring up, but
Yes,
this can go very quickly because I don't think we really have any issues. But maybe as far as the the future is concerned, maybe we could touch on that real quick before we make any evaluations and comments. Notwithstanding that we also have a couple of board members that are missing. So Commissioner Cruz.
yes, I think he's done a fantastic job. He's brought us up to par the first time that we got back from, on our meetings. There's the one thing that I like for him to, I think he's already noted it and what he wants to do, but it's to assist the commissioners on developing rules and regulation, to assist in us in developing rules and regulations for the benefit of land bank claimants necessary for the return of their land bank eligibility rules, compensation method of trust funds disbursement, trust funds invention, and other rules and regulations that may be necessary to achieve the commissioner's commission. I didn't see that
Mission and mandate.
part on one of the criteria. So if we can.
Yes. Yes, very good, very good. Anybody else want to add to the comments?
Yeah,
Okay, Commissioner Lino.
yeah. I think one of the most important thing there that they are looking at, both the AG and the legislature, is the extinguishment. Yeah, right. That's very urgent in their part with the rules and reg, isn't it?
Yes, that's he's been working on that on the on his what he plans to do. That's already incorporated. But there's one more thing that I'd like for our director to consider, and this one he would need the input of the staff. We need to have a clear standard of operation procedures. Office hours is obviously there. Cost of operation needs to be identified. I know we've done it before. I know we have set costs, and price quotation on the services that we provide. And one of it is cost for assisting other agencies. We've been doing that. So it's something for us to discuss and think about. Submission of claimants and posting time frame for claims to be submitted. So all these things, because we don't want unnecessary rushing of things that needs to be submitted to the board. and then things are lacking, like more information. So we end up deliberating and waiting, tabling it to the next meeting. So if we can at all possible get everything ready, if a claimant or an investor needs to submit some items, have them do it in writing and have us so that we be prepared, on what we may be getting to, being prepared for that investors, for that claimants. And another thing, this is very important, a conflict of interest on that standard office procedures or standard of operating. We need to, it kind of reminds us and keeps us out of trouble if you just indicate it and, identify what needs to be done on that. I know we're supposed to have a pamphlet on that, but just maybe a note. So those are the things that I feel that we need. We are going to be a large, we're going to have additional staff. So, it's not something that's urgent right now, but it's something to consider.
Yes, we already
Commissioner,
looked at, yes.
I'm sorry,
want me to
Commissioner, Vice.
Okay.
Well, you want to comment on that, Director?
Yeah, we've already started looking at cost of services, and we found we've looked at what Department of Land Management and other agencies have been charging, and to bring up to date what we have, because we currently don't have that. We may have had in the past when we're part of land management, but we've broken away from it. So we should create our own. And yes, we've been looking at that. And we do plan to bring that to the commissioners one day soon, once we've come to a decision. But of course, the ultimate decision, we'll set up the template, but the ultimate decision will be the commissioners on how much we would be charging. So that would set up what we call a policy, a board policy, and it'll probably be one of our first. So when you talk about setting up clear standards of operation and procedures, yeah, we do have that we've been operating that way, but we could put it into words if you want. And it's pretty much establishing operational policies for the office. It's a standard thing we should have, but technically we don't have it in writing at this time. We've looked for it, and we come up with SOPs that are old, but they need to be updated. So yes, we're very much aware of that.
Yes, the concerns are valid, but if there's been issues before, then yes, we should address it. But if it ain't broke, I don't think we should really.
I don't think we should wait for an issue. I think we should do it. We cannot wait until something is coming.
No, but if it is an issue, is it an issue?
It's not.
No, it's not an issue.
I don't, unless something that I don't know, but I don't think it's an issue at the moment. Yeah. But we don't wait until there's an issue. We need to.
Well, I think we should discuss that as a board and see if it should be, as opposed to just, I mean, you're valid on what you're saying, but it should be a board, collective board decision on how we're gonna set the operating.
All I'm asking for is the law anyway. It's just that to remind us, that it's not. You don't have to put it there.
I'm not singling that. I'm not singling that out, Commissioner. I'm not singling that out. I'm just saying in general. You're probably right with that, but it should be a complete. We should discuss it as a board.
To lump it in, insert it in.
Chair.
Vice Chair. Yes.
I think we're getting out of line now. We're discussing.
Yeah, we're moving towards.
Excuse me. We're discussing the performance of the director. Commissioner Cruz, those are objectives and goals and matters moving forward with the director. Those are not performance evaluative.
I didn't bring it out. I just said I'd like to have it.
There.
Right.
Let's stick
discussion.
Let's stick to the performance evaluation.
I agree with you. Okay, thank you. Let's proceed.
Those are good matters. He will put that into consideration. And I agree with Mr. With the Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair.
Yes, and I think we should just, he's done an excellent job. And I do agree with the chairman and everything that says that. Those are the special comments that you can add on to the evaluation quorum. But meantime, I agree. I rate him with the highest number 5, and we move forward and have everybody sign it. I think I'm in agreement. He's done a superb job, Mr. Director, and I want you to stay in here with us in this meeting, in the discussion. I refuse to recuse yourself out of the meeting, because we want to tell you honestly, face to face, that you have done an excellent job. What you have Kathy, and we have Joey, and you have Mara, and you had Andrew in there, and that's a superb effort on your behalf, and you've always paid attention on all the matters that we have brought upon you. And I suggest and urge all the board members to give him a 5 as well. And that's just my take on that. Thank you.
Very good. Very good. Any other comments? No? No comments? Director, I don't think we see a need for you to go through your some of the document. I mean, what was the documents you put up there? Some of the goals, and I think it stands very clear with the board. But we'd like to have you put that into the record, of course.
Okay.
And well done, Director. Great job. You came into it into the position with serious matters. We didn't have an office space. We had just so much issues going on, and you've handled it very, very well. And si Jules Masi for that. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for your support, and thank you for your confidence in me. It was challenging. That's how I like to describe this time. Walking into an office where not even the governor's office knew where ancestral lands was. When they first assigned me over, my first question was, okay, where are we located? And the answer was blank. Nobody knew. They sent me to the chief of staff. The governor sent me to the chief of staff. I asked the same question, and it drew another blank. So I decided that, and I had a legislative hearing coming up for the budget within 3 days. And I asked where the budget was, and another blank, because apparently my predecessors created one and had the board of commissioners vote on it. But rather than following government protocol that's set by government law, by local law, rather than going through BBMR, he went direct to the legislature. And for that reason, when I went to BBMR, they had no record of it, and they created their own. And so I had 3 days to prepare for an agency that nobody knew where it was or who was in charge. So, all the commissioners.
We know full well. We know full well that so Director,
so
can the board member make? Yes, we know. Can the board act on this right now as a whole, despite the fact that we have like a couple of commissioners? Can we just make a full decision in it right now?
If you want, it's up to the board. The board can do it, and you can do it now, and then we could just have the formal signatures when you come in. But before any action, we have to go back. We can't take any action in executive session.
Yes.
We have to go back,
so,
and we'll all exit out of it.
Okay, real quick. So how do we do that when we go back into regular meeting?
Chair.
Okay, Vice Chair.
I think
Vice Chair,
here's how it's done. We need to agree now, all of us, with a quorum. Are we agreeing to the number 5 all the way down? And if there are any other inputs, I suggest we all get input from every one of the commission members. And then after we make a final decision, a consensus, then we go back and then we vote to ratify it.
Yeah, you would have discussion. Somebody would make a motion, a second discussion, and then just like a normal way.
Right.
And then.
But do we have any comments? Yeah, comments, Mr. Chair, from Mr. Rios and Ms. Orlino. Are you in agreement with the numbering system of 5 for all down below, as I concur with the chairman?
Yes, I definitely do agree. It's been a challenging job for the director on the onset, and he has pretty much put it back together like Humpty Dumpty when he fell down and had a great fall, and he put it back together again.
Right on. Good way of
That's
putting
for
it.
you,
That's
Mr.
good way to put
I
it,
like that.
Commissioner. That's a good analogy.
That's a good one, man.
Good analogy. Okay.
And I agree.
Commissioner Rios? Commissioner Rios? No one? We're good?
Very good.
Five of the
Yeah,
fives
I
with-
mean, I am really amazed at the amount of information Mr. Birch has and the amount of work. He
John
never
looks
fails
happy.
to do homework. He's I'm sorry.
Okay.
Jeff looks happy.
You look happy is what she's saying.
Yeah,
You look happy.
I mean, I'm happy to. I'm really happy to be a part of this team. I mean, we're
Awesome.
it's a big
We are
big
too.
pickup, big. It's a big endeavor for me and for the whole group, and so
Definitely.
I think we have a pretty solid team, and
And we're
of course,
very happy you're
they-
you're on the board,
Yeah.
Commissioner. We're
Yes,
very happy you're on
indeed.
the board. We're very happy.
Thank you, thank you,
Okay,
Mr.
Director,
Birch.
I
Thank you
think we-
very much.
Well, Commissioner Cruz.
I agree. He's done an excellent job. And honestly, when I go there to sign some documents, he updates me. So he's really dedicated. And I know that what he does is not an 8-hour job. It's just, and I really
Yeah.
thank him for all the work that he's done. Yes.
Okay, I guess we're good, Director, to move forward. Somebody will need to make the motion.
So we press
No,
the gold
we-
buzzer. No, you do it
The
in the
golden
second one in the
buzzer.
back. Press the gold buzzer.
Proceed, Chair,
Okay,
proceed.
no, Mr. Director, we go back now to the regular meeting and then we
need to go
vote
back.
on
Press the
it.
golden buzzer and President Humpty Dumpty is.
So here's your score, Mr.
full bloom.
Director. Mr. Director, here's your score.
Okay.
Right there.
Thank you.
High
Thank you,
five.
Right
everyone.
there,
Thank you, Commissioner.
right there.
Okay.
Okay, so,
Okay, let's get
So
out.
would have
somebody
to-
will need to make them.
well,
Okay.
we have to go back to regular session.
Yeah, regular
and
session.
Then you could go through the process. So I'll.
Oh,
start to
one more
move,
question, Director, one more question real quick. Regarding the signatures, some of the members are wondering about the online signing or something like that. Me, I know I'm coming in, I'm gonna sign because I have some other documents to sign, but some
Yeah.
of them are wondering about their
We'll come
signatures.
in.
If it's,
we can actually come in, or we could ask our attorneys on, now we could ask them how electronic signatures are taken.
yeah, electronic signatures.
I can do Google Docs.
You do-
Yes, electronic signatures are valid.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So you have
Okay,
it.
very good. Okay, we got it
Okay.
from the man
And may I
himself.
suggest, Mr. Director, that you send me the Google Doc with filled out all the fives and put me in for my signature and I'll sign it. Okay.
Take care of that.
Okay,
very
thank you.
much. So,
Yeah,
I
Mr.
want to
Chairman,
come
let
in
me know
to
when
sign
we're
it,
ready.
I'm coming in to sign, so
I
because
wanna
I've got
come in
other
to
documents
sign.
to sign.
right?
Okay, we'll be
Yeah, we-
here.
Go into it's a very nice office.
Yep.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll make it nicer as we're fixing it up. Now that Kathy's back, we have one more hand in here again. So I'm really happy when she returned because I could feel the weight when it was just Joey and I, and then we had the 2 part-time workers. Yeah, Kathy was doing her job from off island, but of course we had to fill in the blanks here. So we're operating minimal staff, but they're a great crew. I mean, I give all of them are outstanding. I wouldn't be where I'm at, and I can't, and I believe
I agree.
couldn't achieve what I achieved without them.
Yes, we
Yeah.
concur. There's no issues. We concur 100%.
They're a great group of people, so we're very
Yes.
lucky to have a good team.
We're fortunate to have this team, as Commissioner Rios has stated.
Yeah.
Okay, Director, we can
You ready
move
to go
towards
back?
getting out of executive session. Yeah, and then somebody can, as a team, as a whole, apply to everyone,
Need to make a motion.
correct?
Yeah, when we get back.
Okay, so let's go
we're ready
back.
to
We're gonna go back to,
regular session. Okay.
Regular session.
okay.
Thank you. Leave the room.
Do we leave the room?
Yeah, leave the breakout room. Your bottom.
Bottom right?
Bottom right, leave the breakout room.
I think Commissioner Erlino needs to leave the room.
I might
Yeah,
have to go back to
she's still figuring it out right now.
Bottom right. I think you can bring her in there, Mr. Director, right?
let me see, main session. I'm bringing her back. She
Yeah,
got
bring her
lost.
back.
When I hit that bottom button, it says leave room. It
Right.
gave me another option to leave breakout room.
Yeah.
So
There she is.
There she is.
Okay.
I gotta bring her back. Welcome back, Commissioner Odino. Kind of missed you coming back in. Mr. Chair, I believe, yeah, we got, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Commissioner Odino, you still on mute? We have all the commissioners back in a regular session.
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Okay, so we're back in regular session. Now we move. We're on the evaluation of our Director Birch. So discussions.
Mr. Chair,
Vice Chair Luwani.
without further ado, I would like to move to proceed with the evaluation, performance evaluation of our director, and give him an all account number of each point there of 5. Despite the 2 commissioners who are absent, but I'm sure Commissioner Wesley and Commissioner Camacho would agree. And I'd like we move forward and we rate him at the highest number possible there, and encourage and I with my signature on top as well as yours, Chair, and the rest of the board members.
Okay, we have definitely a motion on the floor for a rating of the highest rating of 5 for the performance of our director. Do I hear a second?
I second that.
Oh, okay, we have a second by Commissioner Rios.
Discussion,
Let's discussion.
Mr. Chair,
Vice Chair.
Mr. Director, congratulations. You've done an excellent job. That's it, bottom line. That's it.
Thank you very much.
Humpty Dumpty is back together again. Any other comments? No further discussions? I actually concur. So let's do a vote, an individual vote. Commissioner Vice Chair Ron Blagwatney.
Aprueba.
Aprueba. Okay. Commissioner Rios.
Aye.
Commissioner Orlino.
Commissioner Lino, you still on mute? There she is.
Okay.
There you go.
Aprueba.
Aprueba. Approve. Okay. Commissioner
Aprueba.
Cruz.
Approved.
Okay, and I approve. The motion passes. Congratulations,
Yay.
Director Sejus Masi.
Thank you very much, commissioners. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your confidence in me, and I'll continue to do my best here on the job. You've seen from my performance that it has been challenging. I mean, we went from being a full-blown commission before the coronavirus, and when the coronavirus hit, it not only shut us down, it pretty much allowed our organization to almost disappear. The only remaining, there were only 2 remaining commissioners left and 1 staff. So it was a rebuilding of the commission. I know my initial assignment was to reestablish the commission. I know we've achieved that, and we've gone back to full operation. So I'm very happy. It was challenging, but it was one I enjoyed. It wasn't easy. But I really thank the staff that I work with. Without them, I could not do what I've done. So I like to also commend, my admin officer, Kathy Bloss, our one and only land agent, Joey Leon Guerrero, who is the lone remnant of any of the former employees of Ancestral Lands. I'm very happy he stayed around. He's been my historian, aside from my land agent. And of course, Mara Perez and Andy Mendiola, who are part-time workers being paid out of Department of Labor. So we're doing our best to keep the agency moving forward. We're doing our best to seek supplemental funds for the first time ever, accessing federal money to help us with our operations. And I hope that we'll be able to continue working through that. It's been challenging. Some people would say difficult, but I enjoy meeting all of you and working with you. You know, it's been an eye opener, you know, to find out what ancestral land is really all about. I thought I knew what ancestral land was, but until you sit in this chair, you go deeper into the depths of it, and you find out there's a lot more to it. And so I thank all the commissioners that have been serving here and those who've been here for years that have given me the historical information I need to move forward. Because without that information, I would not be able to bring us as forward as we are today. And I'm very glad that I hear that we're up to full operating standards. Wish we had more staff, just as every director before me wished. But we work with what we have, and we have a great commission, a great board of commissioners, and we have an exemplary staff on board too. So I feel very fortunate to have that available to me. So while it was challenging and extremely challenging in the very beginning, I expect the challenges to continue as we move forward, especially to define who our beneficiaries are, so we could start once and for moving forward to extinguish their claims. And I plan to focus on that on the next part of my time here, which I know for many of you has been a challenge throughout the years. So hopefully we can achieve that. And I'm going to try. I'm going to do my best for that. So I thank all of you, and I thank the staff that I work with for helping me to move along. Because it's not, maybe I may be the director, but I depend on all of you, the staff and the commissioners, to help bring us where we're at. I just simply try to steer us in the right direction. But everyone else here is charged with actually moving the whole organization forward. So I see us all one huge, large team and a family at that. That's the way I feel about this organization. So it's more than just a government agency. So hopefully we can help our folks out there who have lost their properties, and hopefully we can bring back some kind of compensation to them if we can't return their properties, at least eventually open up the land bank and start reimbursing them. The next step is defining the rules and regulations. That's going to be a big step if we can achieve that. So I thank you all very much.
Very well stated, Director. Very well. Thank you, and Sijus Masi to you and your staff. Hopefully we can continue the great work we're doing. So Sijus Masi, any further questions?
Final comment.
Okay, Vice Chair.
Yeah, real quick. Yeah, with the consideration, Mr. Director, of Commissioner Cruz. Yes, first, please and foremost, the rules and regulations matter and the compensation matters, as she said. Please take those into high top priority considerations, because those are all our ultimate goals. Thank you, Mr. Director. Great job again.
Yeah. Thank you.
Any other comments? Okay, no other comments. It's actually about 2:38 p.m. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
A motion to adjourn.
Okay, motion to adjourn. This meeting is adjourned. So just Masi, commissioners, director, and your staff. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care, everybody.
Everyone.
Adios.
Adios.
Congratulations
Adios.
again.
Have a good weekend.
You too,
Okay,
everybody. Enjoy your weekend.
stay safe.
You too.
COVID
All stay
free.
safe.
Adios.
Adios.